is Sherry with the puck. Looking for Vincent Trocheck. And he'll sneak it to the back. Shot by Braden Schneider off a stick and wide. Gavrikov steps up. And Blackwood makes a stick save on him. Devon Taves played in his 500th career NHL game the other night. Shesterkin to send the puck around the boards.
What a player he's been for Colorado. They stole him from the New York Islanders.
There's the irony, of course, as Makar shoots off the glove of Shesterkin to the corner. Martin Necas has put up a terrific year, 35 points, second on the team. Of course, signing that big extension with Colorado, and here is Necas firing to the glove of Shesterkin once again. Abanajad loses out to Girard. Colton for Brock Nelson, centering pass. Landeskog, tough save for Shesterkin, and he got it back on goal.
The release, but here it is through the neutral zone, a cross-ice pass where it seemingly wasn't there. Defense step up. He does a curl and drag just to try and get it through. A little more defending than you bargained for, but you have to pay attention. Teams are going to go after you when they see 5 forwards.
Miller for Panarin. He rings the iron.
This setup, JT Miller freezes everyone. He presents shot.
Trocheck to Panarin. Back for Trocheck. Trocheck slides it across, and another post is hit. That from point-blank range by Cooley.
Does as it gets Mackenzie Blackwood to set to
directing traffic. Trocheck coming in to be the bumper man. Zibanejad across the blue paint, and a quick whistle with Blackwood.
Time with the one-timer just off the bar, and then the patience.
Bouncing puck, Necas, hard pass, McKinnon, stick handling, feeding Taves. Makar fakes, Makar deeks, sliding in. Shesterkin got a piece of that. Ends
up breaking, but this is how special Cale Makar is. How explosive he is laterally, how well he can skate, how gifted he is offensively. It's tough enough to defend him, and JT Miller just tries to buy time for someone who does have a stick. You know, mostly Rangers. It's been in favor of the Rangers for this first period, but you see what they can do.
Stretch pass, Necas rounds the corner. Shesterkin hangs on.
They can make a play in an instant. You see the speed Marty Necas finds. He protects the passing lane, protects the puck the whole way until he wants to get the shot off. Igor anticipates.
Necas with speed, Morgan without a stick, centering pass, McKinnon waiting, shooting, glove save by Shesterkin, no further play.
Because he doesn't want to defend, and it ends up being a 3-on-2 with Panarin back. Panarin actually does a pretty good job keeping McKinnon to the outside. Now, when they've defended well, Alex, they've gotten those offensive chances.
Robertson right on. Tough save for Blackwood, doing the Snow Angels in his goal crease, and he's on top of the puck.
The defending is what has led to these chances. I know the goal scoring hasn't been where they want it to be, but that stretch of games where they struggled on the road, they abandoned a little bit of that. And it didn't create any more chances or more goals. It just led to more goals against. This is just a hard-working shift.
It'll be Parker Kelly applying the brakes. Avalanche changing. Bardakov on his backhand saves Shesterkin. Loose puck. Kelly around the net. Soucy denies the scoring chance of the wraparound. Scramble for the loose puck, and Bardakov comes away with it. One-timer kicked out by Shesterkin, denying Malinsky.
Bend but don't break in that situation. All 5 players, plus Igor, making big plays to keep it out of the net.
Colorado right back in. Avalanche making a push. Score! Malinsky finds a way with Parker Kelly getting a piece in front.
Necas comes in with a ton of speed. And that's the difference so far. Just a tiny deflection from Parker Kelly on his knees. You know, Morota's
able to win out, but that puck to the middle intercepted by Lehkonen. Makar right to McKinnon, big save by Shesterkin. Colorado will counter. Nichushkin, somehow that's onside with Nelson. Nelson centers, Landeskog point blank. Shesterkin the save.
And here's Brock Nelson. Good shift for him, coming behind Landeskog in front. Nice box out.
The Rangers win a board battle in the corner. Trocheck connects with Sherry. Burst of speed over the line. Sherry scores! What a time for his first of the year! Connor Sherry has tied the game at 1.
What a time is right, Connor Sherry. You see Braden Schneider in the corner on Devontae's, throwing him to the ice. JT Miller throwing it to the middle. You get a guy like Connor Sherry open in space, he can still move. He's scored in this league. It wasn't perfect, but he fought, had the patience, especially for a guy who's fighting it to score this season.
Here's McKinnon barging in, drop pass, Natchez across, Lehkonen, save by Shesterkin. Lehkonen fights for the loose puck. McKinnon out of the corner, pass deflected, reaches the blue line. Manson behind his back, Natchez a one-timer save, rebound, score. McKinnon, he bats the puck out of midair, but let's see if this counts.
Just a bit of a slower read, but that puck squirting out from JT Miller. Again, tough to tell there, and it'd have to be overwhelming. Look at where the crossbar is.
That is right at the height of the crossbar.
The coaching staff determining whether or not they want to take a look and challenge it.
With the goal, Colton battling, puck pushed to net, and it's in! No signal yet.
Line prior to the whistle.
So step one here, Toronto has to review to see if this crossed the goal line. You've mentioned it over and over this afternoon, Brian, that they have bent but not broken. And for Colorado, they have found ways to get it done all season long.
After review, the call on the ice has confirmed that the puck never crossed the goal line. There is no goal in the play.
And here's Makar. Building steam, Makar driving to the net. Big save by Shesterkin.
He's going to challenge him. You see him hold it out wide, bring it into his feet to protect the puck until he wants to get the shot off. And the edge work of Cale Makar is unmatched in the league.
Again, Colorado cannot clear. Rangers keep it alive. Lafreniere to the outside. 45 seconds to go. Lafreniere to the back. Zibanejad for Panarin. One-timer. Scores! Last-minute magic! And the Rangers have tied it!
What a sequence! Reestablish the offensive zone. Lafreniere gets it out high. Zibanejad over to Panarin. Cooley's in front of the net. Shot mentality. There was close support throughout this 6-on-5 situation. You have the bodies at the net that you want. And the best player on your team tonight from start to finish.
Natchez with under 2.5 remaining in overtime. Makar leaves it. McKinnon gathers. McKinnon trying to shake Borgen. McKinnon cuts to his backhand. He scores! Nathan McKinnon wins it in overtime for Colorado, and the league's leading scorer.
You see Natchez exchange with Makar. Makar throws it to space. And McKinnon will cut back. The engine on this man never stops. And bringing it to his forehand, you have to honor that forehand, and Will Borgen gets to that side. He pulls it over to his backhand, creates a ton of separation, and is able to elevate it quickly. Rangers fight all the way back to earn a point. Ultimately fall in overtime to Colorado.
A 2-goal afternoon for Nathan McKinnon, who extends his lead in the NHL scoring race and goal scoring race.